Number one, I want to talk about GMO. GMO nasikia kwamba almost 10 million seedlings are coming to the country. Let me tell you, that is the biggest mistake that you are going to do to allow those seeds to come here. GMO inamaanisha ya kwamba from comparative studies in a country like India, it is said that almost 30,000 farmers committed suicide. Why? Because the moment they give you GMO seeds, you cannot replant them. GMO seeds, once you plant them, they are used kabisa. You have to wait until like in Bill Gates ship some of them and start selling unto you. It is very contrary to our system of planting. Our planting system ni ya kwamba tunajua after harvesting we always put some seeds pale kwa zile granary so that you can use it during the next planting season. Lakini GMO inamaanisha ya kwamba the moment you have planted those seeds, you cannot use them again. So in short, what am I trying to say? Nasema ya kwamba this is a capitalist country and we know what they are trying to do. Tunajua ya kwamba they are trying to make business for people to bring seeds. It is going to be very sad ukiniambia ya kwamba farmers deep in the country huko, they cannot buy seeds for the next season. GMO was supposed to be subjected to public participation. Public participation to the key stakeholders in farming. Nikiuliza, mmesikia kwamba kumekuwa na any public participation? There haven't been. Which is a serious issue. We are talking about GMO na tumenyamaza. Tunasema ya kwamba we are just waiting for things to happen. This GMO imekataliwa in countries like India. Watu wamekuwa ki-strike. In the same country like America. This is one of the sources of these chronic diseases kama diabetes, high blood pressures na kila kitu. In America, some of the supermarkets, when you go to some of their products, unapata ya kwamba they don't allow some of the products which have been planted using the GMO. Why are they shipping for the organic foods from Africa? Yet sisi tumekuja, revise again. Tunasema ya kwamba we want GMO because we cannot produce sustainable food. The problem is not about the drought or resistant crops. The problem is the policies of the government. The government failed. We have enough water. Country like Egypt, they are not using the GMOs. Country like Egypt, they are using the water from River Nile. The River Nile source is here in Lake Victoria. And it's producing a lot of food. In fact, ukienda kwa supermarket saizi, utapata some of the oranges from Egypt. Why can't we use the waters of Lake Victoria? Why can't we use the water of Lake Turkana for irrigation purposes? We can go and start irrigating the hazard areas. We can start reclaiming some of the lands huku. So the problem, we know very well that the government is misguided. The government of the day is using the wrong policies and it's about them themselves. I will really urge members wa bunge la mwananchi that even before we allow those seeds to come in the country, we need to raise our voice na tuonyeshe ya kwamba we know what they are up. Juzi tumeona Bill Gates amekuwa Makueni. People have been asking themselves, why Makueni? Bill Gates is person ambaye amekuwa kikataliwa all over. In a country like India, Bill Gates cannot even step. In some other countries, Bill Gates is the same person alikuwa anatuambia that corona is real. Kumbe these are some of the people who had already planned on how they are going to get money. Do you know that this corona has made people rich? There are some people who are super rich, companies who are super rich. Johnson & Johnson, sijui akina nani, they made a lot of vaccine. Kama si watu wenyewe, I mean, maybe in the mercy of God that corona vanished, this thing was going to continue. In fact, what they were saying, walikuwa wanasema ya kwamba you need to be vaccinated after 3 months. Utakuwa ukipigwa booster. Booster after 3 months. So it's going to be like the whole of your life. You are being vaccinated. How much money do you know these companies made? How much money do you know they made? Millions and millions. So we should not see things on the face value. Kenyans, we have to stand up and refuse this issue of GMO. We want to tell the Minister of Trade, anaitwa nani? Kuria, ya kwamba whatever he has done, this thing he is doing today, he is going to haunt him, and he's going to haunt even his children. We are very sorry, kwa sababu tunajua kwamba very soon we'll see people starting hanging themselves because they cannot get access to the seeds. The GMO, once you plant it, you have to use a lot of fertilizers for it to grow. Though we know that they are resistant to some diseases. But what does they do to the mchanga? This mchanga, you'll never use it without even fertilizer. Hizi fertilizers zitakuwa zinatoka kwao, seeds zinatoka kwao. At the end of the day, we are prone to diseases like cancer, whatever and everything. Nikimalizia, nataka kuongea mambo ya insecurity. The insecurity that we are facing, it needs to be approached from different levels. And the most basic approach ni ya kwamba we need to find the source. Why are people, mbona we have a lot of muggings in the city center? Mbona unapigwa ngeta hata mchana siku hizi? Mbona this thing was not there, but it means that what people are facing at the moment, the economy, watu wana pesa hata kwa mfuko. Ile bottom up ambayo tulikuwa tunaambiwa, kumbe imekuwa ni up bottom. Pesa sasa inatoka chini inaenda juu. Na huko juu hata pesa itufikii. Tunasema ya kwamba that hype that was made by the government of the day during the time of election should be reconstructed again. The hustler narrative, imefika mahali mpaka hustlers, they're taking things in their hand, which is very dangerous. We want to tell the government ya kwamba we know that they're up to task. They have to start correcting from where they hype the hustler narrative. They need to change it and make sure that at least the issue of classes, your classes should not be there. Tumefika kwamba inaonekana kwamba hustler will try by all means to reach huko. Wanasema kazi ni kazi. Kazi ni kazi, hata kuiba sasa ni kazi. Umalaya imekuwa ni kazi. These are some of the morals which we cannot accept in our society. This is a society that was well formed by our former leaders, our fathers, and we want to maintain with that. Thank you very much.